Right, story starts. She's on a train, right? There is a wood elf and 2 Goliaths sitting on the train. Outside the train is a barren wasteland, right? That's covered in toxic gas, right? The train is protected from the toxic gas, obviously. It is a fucking big ass train, by the way. Do you know, that's interesting that you said that, because the train itself is about as wide as a house and as tall as a house. Massive, massive, massive train. And the landscape, the barren landscape, goes on for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles, right? There's nothing but wasteland. In the train is a lot of, they probably look kind of like refugees, I guess. There's a lot of refugees on the train. But anyway, right, that's where we are, right? That's where we are. I should have moved the camera, but fuck it, doesn't matter now. There's a wood elf, quite slight, and he's sitting with his 2 bodyguards, two Goliaths, who are big brutes, right? The wood elf is in a wheelchair and is missing their right arm and their right leg, okay? They don't look weak, they still look pretty strong, but they are missing their right arm and their right leg, right? The wood elf's name is KD. The 2 Goliaths are big, huge brutes. They're dressed in rags. Their names are Saul and Ginger, right? That's where we are. That's the kind of general idea. Speaking of as I go along. Sitting quietly on the train. You are sitting quietly on the train. That's you guys, by the way, just in case that wasn't clear. Right, next thing that happens is there is a mother and a son sitting across from the group. The mother keeps giving the group suspicious looks. She's trying to figure out your whole deal. What we do is we delete that and then we go.
That's right.
God damn! How was that making sound?
Enough, this is highly inappropriate.
Screw it, doesn't matter. Now the wheel's making sound as well. Can you guys hear the wheel in the videos? Not right now. Screw it, it's fine. I'm not too fussed about it. Right. There's a woman and a child sitting on the train, and the woman's giving you some funny looks. The woman asks the group, "You fellas look very serious. What is bringing you to the mines?" Obviously, we've discovered that that's where the train is going. The train is going to the mines. Does anyone want to respond? You guys have no idea the backstory. Unga bunga. Right, KD says, "What's in the mines?" So, KD pipes up. "What's in the mines?" The mother says, "Oh, you guys didn't know? It's weird that you would be going on a train to go to the mines and not know what's there, but that's where we mine. There's a mining town there, and that's where Nation gets all of their materials for making the chips, right? It's really weird that you wouldn't know that. Have you guys never been to the mines before? Anyone? Do you know what? Yes, the Goliaths can't speak English. You're right. KD says, "Saul, don't mind my bodyguards. They can't speak English. All they can say is unga bunga." Right? So KD then says to the woman, "No, we've never been to the mines. Is that where you live?" And the woman says, "Yeah, that's where we live. My husband worked in the mines, but we're actually just on the way back from the next town down because my husband, he died in the mines, and we were picking up his last payment from the Nation offices in the next town down." And she says, "Where did you guys get on the train?" Now, KD, here is where you can make up any town name that you want, because I haven't named any of the towns. Right, KD can speak Saul and Ginger's language. That's fair. I get that. That makes sense. St. Gall, KD says to the woman, says, "Oh, me and my 2 Goliath friends here, we got on at St. Gall down by Scunthorpe." And the woman has a funny look on her face. She says, "Alright, there's some troubles down in St. Gall, isn't there? There's a lot of rebel activity." down there. You guys wouldn't happen to be part of the rebellion, would you? Would you? She's giving you a funny look. Katie says that's how you lost your limbs. Saul and Ginger start seriously unga-bungating to KD. KD shushes them, goes, shh, don't worry about it, it's cool. KD jokes with the woman and says, of course, that's how I lost my limbs. She laughs. She laughs and goes, oh, I'm sure you wouldn't even tell me if you were. But I don't think they're a bad group. The reason my husband died is because the safety protocols that Nation put down in the mines for when they're getting their minerals for making the chips are just terrible. They don't care about the common people. They don't care about the workers. It took them hours to even find my husband's body after he died in the mines. And I don't really like them. That's what she says. She says she doesn't like Nation. There's some hushed whispers from the other people in the carriage. She pipes up, she goes, I don't care. I don't care what you all think. I'm going to tell the truth from now on, and from now on, I'm going to tell everybody that Nation are callous. They're a callous organisation, and all they care about is getting their chips. Does anyone want to know what chips are? Katie whispers. Or Katie says to Saul and Ginger in Unga Munga language. Or Goliath language. You know what? Let's stop saying Unga Munga because it maybe sounds a little bit funny. He says to them in their language, he says, that's why we must fight overall, and you all have a little chuckle between yourselves. Chips are what they call, right, Nation is this is the corporation basically that runs this world. The world is called Eon, right? And Nation are the corporation that kind of run this world, and basically they get their power from these things called chips. What it is a technology. It's little nano technology, little chips that basically they build it, and then they can use it to make any sort of mechanical machine that they need. And all these machines are made up of little tiny nano machines, right? Saul and Ginger think that the chips are a delicacy.